So me is missing. The experience of me is about missing. I'm missing what I don't have, in the sense of missing, like I'm always missing, like missing my baby, missing my my love, right? I'm missing that thing, missing that part of me, right? Missing that vital piece. So I'm always looking for what I'm missing. So I'm missing, fundamentally, that's me. But it's also missing in another sense, in that I'm continually missing the mark, missing in my aim, what I'm aiming for, what I'm looking for, what I'm trying to go for and get, I'm continually missing out on. Every time I go for it, I miss. I never catch it. I'm always off, always missing. No matter how close I get, I never get it. So it's missing in both of those senses. I mean, they're both totally me, totally to the front of me. It's what I'm about. And I said missing the mark. I mean, that the old word sin, right? The Hebrew means missing the mark. So the Judeo-Christian idea of sin, which is useless to us pretty much now. I mean, it doesn't even make sense to talk about sin in today's world, but that original word just meant missing, the missing that I'm talking about. So, I mean, it's crazy how language gets all mixed up. Because actually, that would be a good word. It's been totally trashed. Well, anyway, we still have the Hebrew word, whatever that is, but I don't know Hebrew. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. Well, anyway, that's going off on another tangent, but back to missing, because that's the point. That's the human condition. That's the fallen condition, fallen into a dream, fallen into confusion, fallen into a false reality, which is continually missing the point, and missing what I'm missing, right? And feeling it, feeling missing. I miss my life. I miss my love. I miss God. I miss this. I miss what is, because I'm continually missing it. I look for what is and I miss it. I go for it. I grab it, and I get more dream. I get more me stuff, more story, because I'm wandering around in the story. That's everywhere I go. It's just more story. Every door I open is another room full of story. And I'm looking in the room, I'm looking in the closets and the drawers, everywhere. And it's just more story, more me stuff. And I continually am missing. And I'm looking for that lost piece, that missing piece. And I'm continually missing where it is. I'm looking right at it, because what I'm looking for is just this. I'm looking for what is. I'm looking for reality. Natural reality is what I'm looking for. It's what I'm aching for. It's what my whole life is about. 24/7, that's me, wandering around in the desert, or wherever I am, wherever I go. I'm missing. Looking for what I'm missing and missing, feeling I'm missing out on the life. And then all these spiritual paths are offering what I'm missing. And of course, everything else is offering it. Everything on, TV and all the advertising that runs the whole planet. And not just the advertising, obvious advertising, but everything, everything is advertising, right? All the news, all the politics, whatever. It's all advertising for what I'm missing, but it's all sham in that sense. I mean, it isn't it. It's not available. But like I say, it's not available to me because I'm living in a world of my own story. And what I'm missing is not in that story. It's not in any story. It's not available in my experience. This is a problem. I'm always looking in my experience for what I'm missing. And it's not there. There's nothing in experience. My experience is what I know to be my reality, my life experience. It's the world I live in. I walk in that world. I move and work in that world. I do everything in that world as a separate one. Me and my world. And that makes my experience. But that separation is what I'm looking for. That's what I'm missing the end of that separation. Separation is what causes the missing. That's what is the missing. The missing piece is my own experience. So I can't find what I'm missing in my experience. My experience is that state. It's that separate state that I assumed. I can say I assumed. I didn't assume it. I'm not even here. I was never involved in this. It's an appearance. There is no person involved in my experience. It's not happening. It's an appearance. It's a construction. It's a story. It's a story of a search for what's missing. I'm the star of it, but that one is only in the story, doesn't exist in any natural reality. Natural reality. I'm calling it natural reality. That's what's here, what I am, what this is. What is. It's just here without any story. I keep looking in the story because my experience is I am here as separate. That's a story. There is no one separate. There is no one who is in a story. That one has never been seen anywhere except in this story world. And the story world is a world that goes around and around and around looking for that missing thing that I'm missing. It's a story of missing story. And what's missing is only what's here. Can't be seen when I'm from the vantage point of the one inside the story. This can't be found. It can't be seen. It can't be... Well, it can't be seen because it just appears as what's missing. What's missing can only be looked for. It can't be lived. But what's lived is just what is. That's what is lived always, but not by anyone. All the ones are back in the little story. the story going around and around and around, endlessly forever. And that's where time is. So time is how things can be missed. And that's why it feels, if I'm living, my reality is the reality of time. Well, I kind of got that a little backwards. Let me see, what am I trying to say? I feel missing. So that gives me the task of having to get what I was missing, what I am missing. I feel that I'm missing it, and I see that I'm missing it. So I need to get what I'm missing. That is, again, the me. That's what the me is all about. The me is the one who is looking for what I'm missing. And that is in time. That pushes me into time, actually. It creates time, we could say. Because if I'm missing, then I need to do something about it. I need to find what I'm missing. I'm seeking. So I become a seeker. Once I know that I'm here in a world where I'm missing what I need, I'm in time. And that's where I'm looking for, it's where I'm doing my job, my gig, I'm looking, I'm searching, I'm seeking, and I'm seeking in time. Because if it's not here, it's going to be in the future, in the next moment, the next experience. So I'm now a time traveler, a story traveler. Me is the one in time, the one in the story, the one who's looking for what's missing. That's the story, but that's just a story of searching, not a story of getting or finding. And it's a story of missing, not a story of complete, whole, okay, perfect. All of that is outside the story, we could say. Just what is. Just this, which can't be seen by the one who's looking in time, the one who's looking for what I'm missing. And also, while I'm looking for what I'm missing, I can't see what's here, which is just here without missing anything. There was no missing. There never was a missing. There never was anything missing. Missing is the story of me. And the one who needed to find, the one who has a big story, a big adventure of, I don't have it and I'm going to get it, which is the story of life. Everyone and everybody, all these me's, these me people are meeting each other and reflecting their own missing story back to one another, all of these characters, and it's very complicated. The story gets more and more complicated all the time with all these aspects of personality and culture and, where my trauma is and what my belief systems are. And all of these things, this complicated dance that all of these apparent people are doing, reflecting back my own, my missing quality to you to me, playing it all out in our search. That's the story. That's the world. But it's not what's here. It's not real. It's an appearance. It's a dream, you want it. But there's nobody There's nobody in that dance. It's all a story. Imagined missing reality. Well, there isn't any reality missing. There's nothing missing from reality. That's what is only obvious, but never obvious to the one, the separate one. The separate one is separate and missing my completion, missing my wholeness, missing my other half, what I've separated from. There is nothing separate. Just seeing that here is the end of everything. There's nothing to be missed. There's nothing to be gotten. There's no place to go to. No place to move to. No reason to move. No moving. Nothing to move. There is no one here who can move. I'm not moving. What you are is not moving. It's not chasing after anything. It's not getting anything. It's not becoming anything. It's just here, just what is, as this, as all of this, just as it is.